Hello, I'm Sam from Seeing Spots, the YouTube channel you're watching right now, where I take people's prompts from the comments and try to make it one coherent song, no matter how weird they may be.
And I'm Carrie, his partner, from Purple Buds, which is a philanthropic art thesis. The link to my channel is in the video description below.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're doing another collaboration.
Heck yeah! We did one before, it's right up here.
Yeah.
But this time we are going to make a musical together in just 15 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to handle the music. Carrie's going to handle the writing. She's a great writer.
Oh, thank you.
And this musical is going to be entitled Hamsters in Space. Now, why? Why Hamsters in Space?
So when I first met Sam, I learned that he loves bad movies. His favorite bad movie is called Leprechauns in Space, which is like part of the Leprechaun series, which is like 8 movies long, and it's all about leprechauns doing horrible things to people.
There's only one leprechaun.
There's only one. The title's misleading.
It's actually only called Leprechaun in Space.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm a great girlfriend. I misremembered it then as well, and I said, "Oh, your favorite bad movie's Hamsters in Space, right?" And he just like paused and like laughed. And we learned something about ourselves that day, which was the first musical we would ever make together, with his musical brain and my writing brain, was Hamsters in Space.
Exactly. Since this is on my channel, and as I said, my channel works around prompts, let's get some prompts in there.
Mm-hmm.
So the first prompt comes from my work buddy Asha. She and I used to work together at an ice cream shop called Leopold's, and we always used to joke that I was going to write a Leopold's musical someday, so she very enthusiastically has implored me to make the Leopold's musical real. So Carrie, you can leave some space for that. I think this plot is going to need some kind of ice cream or ice cream shop or something to that effect. My friend Will requests a song in the style of city pop, which is a Japanese genre of music. It's kind of like if you took disco and chilled it out a little bit. It's actually a really cool genre, so I'm excited to put that in. Aaron on Facebook wants a song of peace because of, you know, the everything.
The world.
And I thought it would be fun if we also included like one request for each other. So my request for Carrie writing the script is that there be a gremlin involved.
Whenever he wants to creep me out, which usually it's me trying to creep him out, like that's my thing, he puts on this gremlin voice. It's very creepy, and we'll have a hamster who's maybe a gremlin or something, I don't know. And then my request for you is that I want you to make one song that has no formal instruments, like not even a rain stick. We're getting serious. It's got to be only found sounds. And even though that's really hard to do, what better time to experiment than when you have to write each song in like an hour?
Exactly.
So it's gonna be baller. It's gonna be fabulous. I just said baller like the biggest nerd in the world. Nothing against nerds.
I would hope not.
I don't want... We are going to be putting this video on Sam's channel, the process video, and we're going to be putting the actual musical on my channel. So subscribe to both.
Exactly. And now, Carrie's going to go off and write that script, and we'll catch up with you along the way. So, before we get into my making of the music, I thought it would help you guys to get a little bit of context for what you're going to be hearing me make. So, Carrie, our fabulous writer, can you give the people just a little rundown on the characters and like the basic plot?
Yeah, so basically there's 3 hamsters, and they're all looking for something slightly different out of leaving the cage. But their mom and dad have just left, maybe for a weekend, maybe for longer, and they're like, now's the time. So they break out of their cage, they explore the house, they discover some things about themselves and about their family, and yeah.
Yeah.
There's a villain. There's a side character. It's very exciting.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Now we have got to move quickly. Time is of the essence. I am going to start a stopwatch on my phone, on my watch here. So the first song that I'm going to be tackling is the Big Adventure song. It's like the second or third song in the thing, but I kind of have like a little bit of a melody idea, and we're gonna run for it. This is when the hamsters are going into outer space. Oh god, I have no time. I already feel like I have no time. Okay, so I don't really have time to play some drums, so Here we go. I made the world's simplest drum loop ever, and this is what it sounds like. It's so beautiful, like this to cry every time and then die immediately. Alright, I have secured the fakest trumpets of all time. We are going to record a trumpet part. Alright, so I just wrote the lyrics. I basically just freestyled them in like 5 minutes. It has been 22 minutes so far. Okay, now I'm doing the vocals. I'm like halfway freestyling this. Luckily, I'm pretty good at like improvising musically, so I hope that the ideas that come out will be like half decent. So I'm gonna be playing around with the pitch of this song a decent bit. I'm gonna be like singing it sometimes in a higher pitch and then lowering it back down to give my voice a lower sound. Sometimes I'll sing it in a lower pitch and raise it up to give my voice a higher sound. This will just help to make the characters feel a little more hamstery. I always wanted adventure, far as the eye could see. I always knew there was something different in me.
I always wanted some comfort in my old age, but maybe I can have one last hurrah and explore beyond the cage. Face beyond the cage.
That's a song we're making right there. That actually works. I'm gonna keep recording these off screen for a little bit.
Beyond the cage, beyond the cage, it's the dawning of an age beyond the cage.
Okay, so I ended up spending like too long doing the last song, so now I have to kind of have to pick up the slack somewhere. There's a reprise of one song, so I think that's where I'll pick up the slack. I've decided the next song I'm going to work on is the third song, which is the Ice Cream song. So I'm going to take this opportunity to make it be my city pop song. So I've got this this drum loop that I just dropped in here because, again, I don't have time to actually do anything with the drums. So that's that, and we're going to play a little bass over it. Okay, I just pooped out some lyrics real quick. This is low-key kind of a jam. I sort of love this. So that's exciting. And I have about 20 minutes left in this hour. And if I can finish this song in 20 minutes, I'll be back on track. So that would be cool.
This is the strangest thing I've ever seen. They call it ice cream because of ice cream. I'm talking about that ice cream.
Alright, I just finished the ice cream song, and look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can you... How do I turn this right? 3 hours left. Did I pause it by accident? Oh my god. I look like a fraud. 3 hours left on the dot. We've made it back on track, ladies and gentlemen, and NBs back on track. Okay, so now we're just gonna find some sounds for the opening. I'm gonna do that song as the one that's only found sounds. So let's see what we can find. Okay, perfect. Hamster snoring. That sounds great. Okay, they could eat a carrot. Let's get a carrot bite. It's not a hamster, but it'll do. Okay, that is a better hamster squeak than the one that I had before, which sounded horrendous. I'm definitely not about to do some questionable legal things to get that sound file. The sound file just appeared on my computer somehow. How'd that happen? So we have our hamster squeak. That's the first instrument that I picked, and it became a little castanet. Then we get the sound of the cage being rattled. The sound of little scratchy claws on hardwood. the sound of a carrot being eaten. And finally, we have the snoring hamster, which is unfortunately a really noisy sound. Like, it's a very noisy sound effect, but I've made, like, the world's worst Pharrell Williams track. Hello, welcome. It's a new day, and you say it gets older. You're bundled up now, wait till it gets colder. I don't think those are the words to the Smash Mouth song, but it's a new day. I have an hour and 47 minutes left, and I have to do 3 songs, 2.5 songs. Like, one of them is a reprise, so that should hopefully be easier, but I'm going to try to do the reprise in 15 minutes and do each song in 45 minutes, so I'm going to start that timer now. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is, I want the opening song to be a parody of the song Being Alive from Company, except it's called Being a Ham, because it's like an opening song all about being a hamster. Listen, I have no time, this is what I'm doing. Okay, it's time to record the vocals. I hope that I have accurately captured the plight of the modern hamster.
Some days I spin on my wheel. Some days I just take a nap.
This is ridiculous.
Being a ham, that's what I am. I love my mom and dad, and I poop in their hands, and they love that too.
Okay, I have a reprise to do. I have an hour and 8 minutes left on the clock. I would love to have a full hour to do the finale, which means I'm gonna try to poop this reprise out in 1 minute and 8 seconds. I keep using poop as a metaphor. This musical is getting to me. Okay, I said 1 minute and 8 seconds. I meant an hour and 8 minutes. Let's go.
We're going down the bookcase and down the hall. We're gonna make our way to the old catch-all.
We reached the catch-all, but what's this?
Alright everybody, I have 56 minutes to make the finale. Now, what I'm thinking of for this is a lot of musicals, they have like a weird kind of medley of the songs that have gone on before, and I'm gonna try to do that with 56 minutes left. You know, you ever just write One Day More with less than an hour to do it? I do, because I'm crazy. Let's give it a try. I used to feel I was different. They'd never understand.
I won't stop learning now despite my age. I'll go beyond the cage.
I have 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and I have to record one more bit of harmony. Let's go!
That dang dog.
Oh, 29, 28, 27. It's done, except for the staging and the performing and the editing and all that stuff, but the music is done. Okay, so now that all of the music is done, Carrie and I are going to work on the sets and staging and filming. We're making everything ourselves, and just like the last 2 times, we are only giving ourselves 5 hours, so...
Which is terrifying.
It is terrifying.
I'm not really sure we can do it. There's going to be a lot of one-take wonders here. It's going to be interesting. We don't have time to choreograph. We're using paper puppets. We're using exactly what's around the house. There's very few craft products in this house right now. I just don't have a lot, so we're not going to go out for this. This isn't worth getting the corona. So, this is...
I'm going to zoom in on your face for that. I just want you to know.
No, that's good.
So here is how the pros do it. We have our phone set up with references, and we are making beautiful puppets.
They're reversible,
They are reversible.
so they can look both ways.
I'm about to start to make this bird based on this beautiful Shutterstock clip art reference. Do not sue, it's my original work. I'm just using this as a basis. I tried to erase some pencil marks, and the pencil made that windowsill yellow. So the windowsill is yellow now. This is how all the pros do it. So, I just filmed the scene outside with our beautiful bird guy, Dizzy Pants. And as I exited the building, holding 3 cartoon drawings of birds and 2 big-ass black socks, somebody else who lives in my building was out there smoking. So, and I just, like, passed by him with all this weird stuff to go around the building. And I didn't even try to explain to him what I was doing. I just went, hey, So we decided with the limited amount of time we have, what we're going to do is record all of the dialogue ahead of time, basically have like an audio play version of the musical, and then kind of mime along with it. Because like we want to have good audio quality all the way through, and sometimes we're like on the floor puppeteering, so that's just the best method. I play the 3 lead hamsters who spend a lot of time just talking amongst themselves, so most of this is just going to be me in a room putting on weird voices and kind of recording each line of dialogue as I go. Carrie is back across the hall doing set design and just drawing all the little like scenery and props and stuff. It is almost 9. Our cutoff is going to be 12 on the dot, so we are going to see what we can do. All right. We have an hour and 20 minutes. Here's the opening set. Here's Carrie setting the camera up. She looks very dark because of the lighting. It's time. We just finished it. We literally did the last shot as the timer went off. There's some confetti. There's some hamsters. I think this is a travesty. It's just a lot.
Visually, it's
Experimental.
horror.
So we've made a travesty on this day, but you know what? We made a travesty on this day. In 15 hours, we made a musical. Hot darn. Thank you so much for watching this week's making of video. You can go to the link right in the description to Carrie's channel to watch the full, unabridged, unadulterated, really dumb musical that we made. Now, previous videos of mine have been raising money for COVID relief, but this week, based on just recent events that have been going on, it felt more appropriate to give to a different cause. So if you go to my Bandcamp, again, link will be in the description. There will be a link to the Hamsters in Space soundtrack, as you just saw me make. You can download that, pay whatever you want, and all of the proceeds from that will be donated to Black Lives Matter. You can also, of course, just donate to them directly, and I will put the link in the description as well. And thank you so much for watching.